How's everybody doing? My name is Kurt Friedrich, and welcome to episode 3 of TNT Stocks. Our actual date that we are recording this is February 16th, 2025. The simulated date is going to be March 3rd of 2025. I got a few new things to show and talk about here for this week's episode. Looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Starting off with our criteria, one video per week will simulate 1 month. I will create videos when available at home, not while traveling on Army Reserve duty or vacations. Any week with a missed video will not be considered a simulated month. I'm getting ready to be gone for a while in the upcoming future, and so those weeks that I'm gone will not be considered a simulated month, which is pick up right where we left off whenever I get back. Each video will simulate loading $100 to the TNT Stocks account. So basically, we're investing $100 a month. Stocks will be under a live 1 month probation time unless selling expectations are made. Basically in the real world, all the stocks are under a 1 month probation, meaning we won't sell it unless there are certain exceptions made. So let us see what $100 per video would look like over time. And this being the third video, we're going to be up to $300. All stocks are bought or sold in the simulation. Let me try that again. All stocks bought or sold in the simulation are actual companies with their actual stock prices. Basically, I take the stock prices at closing on the last business day. In this case, was last Friday, February 14. Bought 3 stocks at the prices range of $2 to $40. So those are what I'm looking at when I'm purchasing stocks right now, is within the price range of $2 to $40. All right, of course, disclaimer, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. I'm not qualified or certified to give professional investment advice. And with that note, I don't even know if you have to be certified to give professional investment advice. Day trading is a high risk. Day trading has high risks involved. Any gain or loss is at a personal risk. Past performances do not guarantee success in future stock purchases. It is highly recommended that you do your own due diligence when it comes to deciding which stocks you will purchase. All right, so with those slides out of the way, let's go ahead and let's dive into the nuts and bolts and what we really want to talk about in these videos. So what we have here are the stocks that we have in our portfolio, and you see down here by our legend. So the dark blue is the ones we've just bought. So as of Friday, we bought PSNL, Personalis Incorporated, at $7 7 shares at $5.51. SRFM, Surf Air Mobility Incorporated, 8 shares at $4.54. And MATH, Met Alpha Technology Holdings Limited, 14 shares at $2.70. And going at the top here, we see our DHT has dropped 26 cents. Our JBLU has gained 80 cents. Our MXC has dropped $1.09. Our OPCH has gone up 48 cents. Our ULH has dropped $4.09. Our TDOC has risen $4.14. So you see here, these from a few weeks ago, not a lot of movement. 2 items from just 1 week, over 1 week, has either dropped $4 or raised $4. And those are our 2. Top gainer is Teladoc Health Incorporated at $4.14. Uh, our worst losses is Universal Logistics Holding Incorporated at $4.09, which actually gives us, if we were to sell everything we have right now, we would be at a negative 2 cents. So basically right now we are still breaking even. Next slide shows our over-under, which is at 2 cents. So we've gone from a negative 5 cents to a negative 2 cents. So that's moving in the right direction. Still no income because we haven't sold any stocks, and still no take home because we have not had any stocks earning a profit. What we have invested is with the $300. So with that $40 range, of course, we're not purchasing right at $40. So right now you see it's real close to $300, which brought us to all the ones that we had purchased at $290.20. And then of course what we have in our bucket, our total amount that we have put in the account altogether is $300. And then you see the combined amount, which right now is just showing the invested in total, because everything else has not really produced anything yet except for the over slash under. Let me go back to that slide for a second. I'm actually thinking about taking this one out, and the reason is because well, we'll go to this is our last slide before we go to our last graph before we go to the final slide in the summary. So I'll just cover it here. I'm actually thinking about taking this out because really in buying and selling stocks, the basic is, stocks 101 is you want to buy low and sell high. So over time, and as this grows, as our portfolio does grow, and as we do begin to sell stocks more and more, this $4.14, we may want to sell that now. And then if we did that, then the number here would drop to negative $4.16. So I have a feeling that over time, this number right here is always going to be a negative number, which means that this over under may always be a negative number. And what we're really wanting is this one. This is the one we want as a positive. Well, the take home will always be a positive, but the income, this is the one that we want to always be positive. Because if we start selling stuff that is low, that has had a loss, then this will be a negative number. So this is probably really the one that I'll emphasize over this one, and maybe drop this slide to give a little bit more clarity of where we are as a whole. But sorry, I'm jumping around a lot right here, but I just wanted to emphasize that that's what I'm thinking about doing, is removing that slide off the next episode. And when I say thinking about it, I mean like it's probably not going to be there on the next slide. So, but yeah, you see here in our third episode, our portfolio is growing. We have now nine stocks in our 9 companies in our portfolio, 42 shares, $290 invested, and next month or next week will be even more, and then soon some of these will start falling out of their probation period time and may be on the chopping block to sell, which may be I may have another legend that I've put in here to show that stocks that are potentially that basically on the chart that are watchers. I'll call them watchers to sell. That's what I'll call them. So anyhow, thanks for watching this episode. Hope that you do see a little bit more picture what we have going on here, and hopefully find some useful information from the video. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, rate, share, all of the above. And we'll see you in a week for our next video. Until then, take it easy.